MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Leonys Martin strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Seattle, center fielder Leonys Martin.
Hey, plays it one now.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Oh, love it.
In the second spot tonight, the left fielder, number 8.
Nori Aoki strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chu has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you know, you better not sleep on that guy hitting 7. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seeing the ball really well right now.
Nelson Cruz will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Adam Lind will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. You know, and that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And his command is starting to desert him a little bit here. You hate to hit a guy and then follow that up by falling behind the next hitter, but that's what we're seeing.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. 2-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
To short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's the Mariners nothing. Rangers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in now. 2 hits in 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout and taking it out there for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is a former teammate of mine, Adrian Beltre. He's one of the most reliable third basemen in the game defensively. Some guys just look comfortable in the hot corner, and he's one of them. And I got to add this, only guy to play third without wearing a cup.
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in now, and as you can see, he's so far up the middle and off his leg, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him, and it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him, but from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Kyle Seager will dig in now, currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play.
And he's in the top 5 in runs scored, too, so he's a big part of this offense.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Andrews ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
Ketel Marte will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Reggie Wolf will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, yesterday he just didn't look like himself, but he's been good lately. He's had 7 RBIs over his last 10 games.
Come on, guys.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hamilton is after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Leonis Martin will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Chopped foul wide of first.
That ball is foul.
Lifted in the air out to left. Hamilton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there at the knees, strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground to the left side. Fielded by Beltre. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Nelson Cruz is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. Chirinos scoops it up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Get ahead, stay ahead, buddy.
Here's Adam Lind. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play.
One down now, one down.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
1 and 2.
2 strikes to count.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Robinson
At the
Cano.
plate, Robinson Cano. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Hamilton sprinting after it.
Foul! That ball's foul! Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mariners are down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Franklin Gutierrez heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
Lifted the other way to left center.
Got it.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The batter, number 4.
Ketel Marte is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Reggie Wolf.
Now to the plate, Reggie Wolf. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle.
0-2.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0. Here's Leonys Martin as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on the fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. Seattle leads this one 2-0. Nori Aoki will get things going here in the Mariners 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
Nori Aoki.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Beltre in foul ground, and he's set down 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he lays off for ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman,
Adam Lind will go back now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Chu. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. but they hold a 2-0 lead. Robinson Cano will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners, but some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way to the tournament MVP award.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him.
Picked him up. Nice play.
The batter, number 15, third baseman,
Kyle Seager will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
All right, come on now.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 runs, 3 hits. Aim for Seattle. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Felix Hernandez. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Number 4 is In the Glow. And the past month or so has been very kind to this emerging star as he's been posting some really impressive numbers. For more, let's turn to Steve Lyons.
Well, thanks, Matt. You know, many people know of him by now, but everyone's going to know his name if he keeps playing like he has of late. You know, coming into this season, he was seen as a young, up-and-coming player who could be a real superstar in Major League Baseball once he fully developed. But he looks like he might be hitting that stride a lot earlier than we all thought, because right now, he's performing on an elite level and has arguably been the hottest player on this team. Now, I suggest paying attention to him in this game because we might be witnessing the coming out party for baseball's next great star.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball, and his speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Jose Altuve heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, second baseman, number 27.
Hey, come on now.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
First pitch, 205.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. And Beltre throws on to first for the out. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Carlos Gomez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Grounded to third. Throw on to fielder for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is a former teammate of mine, Adrian Beltre. He's one of the most reliable third basemen in the game defensively. Some guys just look comfortable in the hot corner, and he's one of them. And I got to add this, only guy to play third without wearing a cup.
Colby Rasmus will dig in now. One home run shy of 20 for the season so far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Plays it first.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That misses, says the home
got
plate
to count
umpire.
1-2.
1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Just underway in Arlington. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Evan Gattis will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Here we go now.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Hey, we got no outs here.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
And let's check the grip on that last split-fingered pitch. You can see how wide his fingers get across the top of the baseball, and that's what gives it the backspin needed to be effective.
Tom Noonan will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
1 down here, fellas.
Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Casilla coasts under it.
That's mine, that's mine.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting
Luis
fifth,
Valbuena will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
Grounded softly to the right. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Oh, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Marwin Gonzalez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jake Marisnick will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Got no out.
High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. Makes the play, one away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Max Stassi.
Max Stassi will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Two down here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Grounded to short. Andres fields it cleanly. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Definitely a steal situation here. You know, when your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to third. Beltre's there. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Colby Rasmus is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Come on, guys.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And that That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try a mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity.
Standing in now, Tom Noonan.
Get ahead right here.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Yeah, we got 2.
No runs, 2
down.
hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and he's
Down.
finding his
0-2.
groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Luis Valbuena heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hey, nobody away.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Looking to avoid his first walk.
Full
And
count.
it's full now, 3-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And
No,
a good
that's a
eye
ball.
here as he
Take the
takes
bait.
ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And you can see the reaction on the mound. He's saying there is no way that pitch was outside. And it's a call I've got to have. Got to put that behind you, though, and move on.
Marwin Gonzalez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And a slur,
1,
but
no
this
strike.
is in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Max Stassi is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston. Halfway home, still no score. Jose Altuve will lead the inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Andrus has it. Oh, and no chance for Fielder to get up that high. It's over his head.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Carlos Gomez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Casilla comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Left fielder,
Colby Rasmus will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
DeShields moves over.
Got it.
2 gone.
Hit me.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Bounce to first. Oh, a diving stop by Prince. He's out.
Oh, nice pick.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Tom Noonan will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is DeShields.
I got it.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Luis Valbuena stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
The windup and the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. 0-2, here it comes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Striding into the box, Marwin Gonzalez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Here comes the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Casilla giving chase, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington, and we still have no score. Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Max Stassi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
But he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him, as he's currently leading the American League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Carlos Gomez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Hey, no outs here.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Pull up. It's out. It's out. It's out.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Fielder has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base, as they're down to their final 2 outs.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side and right into the shift. Odor has it on to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Designated hitter
Evan Gattis will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Hey, come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
Nope,
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top, 3-0. So long from Arlington.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the Topps Player Spotlight. Number 3 will be our subject, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He comes in among the AL leaders in batting average, so he's been swinging it very well all year. It'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Felipe Padilla gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s, looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Leonys Martin comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Leonys Martin.
Hey, we got no out.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
I got it.
Gallo is there to make the catch, and it's a one-pitch out to start the home first. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the opposing pitchers will need to be careful when working to Adam Lind. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Hey, you got one.
Kyle Seager will make his way in now as you get a look at his...
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
Nelson Cruz will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. No, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Ball inside.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. After one, no score. Joey Gallo makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's the first pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games. So they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, wait for yours here.
On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, best all-around third baseman in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove Award at that position.
Brian Woodward will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Here we go.
3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth, center fielder number 25.
Justin Ruggiano into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. 1-1, here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Adam Lind strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Hey, nobody wait.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey,
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. A quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, right fielder,
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Steve Clevenger is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Come on, guys.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Marcos Casilla leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. O'Malley waits on it. 1 out.
Batting 8, first baseman, Chris Jimenez.
Stepping in, Chris Jimenez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And they go right after him on the corner for strike one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Third inning, no score to this point. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
Standing in now, Pedro Siriaco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. 1 out.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Martin is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Chris Taylor will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Nobody down here.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on pitch track. And, yep, you'll see it there. That thing's well above the letters. You're just playing right into the pitcher's hand when you chase a ball that high.
Stepping in now, Sean O'Malley. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
pull up, it's out.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
That's
Splitter, 2 and 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him.
2 straight strikeouts to end the last half inning. Now 2 more to start this one. He's really had these guys looking lost up there.
Sardinha.
Luis Sardinhas will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Two outs here.
Ball. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side.
I got it.
DeShields is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Delino DeShields is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, oh, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Here we go.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Sardinhas is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe is into the box. Reached base via the walk in his first appearance.
Come on, big guy.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Ball 2.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Right side. Fielded cleanly by Lind. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there, Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Come on, big guy, one time.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Leonys Martin will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
Grounded to short. Siriaco has it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he got him.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Hey, first pitch strike, get ahead right here.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order through 4, still tied 0-0. Joey Gallo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts.
Hey, have a
This
good
is just
rip up there,
right
huh?
down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward. But he decides to let it go.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, look at Seager to first. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it. Wow, why is this fella a gold glover? You're just not going to see too many plays that are better than that one right there. Well, I was ducking out of the way of that ball, and I'm up in the press box here in the second level.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive it, huh? Pick
Into
one
the
out.
box now, Brian Woodward. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Sardinhas has it. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Justin Ruggiano is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Halfway home, still no score. Adam Lind comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Down the first base line. Jimenez gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez.
Digging in to try it again, Franklin Gutierrez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Hey, two-way now.
Into the box, Steve Clevenger. And that misses for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Marcos Casilla makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
Chris Jimenez in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh?
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Martin moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Rangers.
In now, Pedro Siriaco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Here comes the first pitch.
All right, come on now.
And
let
a
it
ball,
fly.
1-0.
Hey, good eye, good eye.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside
baby.
corner,
See it.
and it's paid big dividends for him.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's grounded foul.
Hey, like again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through innings without allowing a base hit. Rangers set down in order. We are still scoreless. Chris Taylor will get things going here in the Mariners 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air.
I got it.
Jimenez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Up next for Seattle, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Sardinas. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And a bouncing ball, foul. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, sit him down. Strike him out. Here we go.
Swung on and chopped to first. And Jimenez will take this one to the bag to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Delino DeShields will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Let it rip right here.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw.
Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe strides in, grounded out his last time through. First offering on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to sting a little bit. This pitch is coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns out, he's going to get more distance on the barrel of that bat than he does on the baseball.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Ball. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still no score. Leonys Martin will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Fly ball out toward left center field.
Got it.
Ruggiano is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
1 out now.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here it comes on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2. Hey, 2 out.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
0-1, here it comes. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. 8th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Joey Gallo comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
No one better. Let's go, kid.
In there, strike one.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up, fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
In now, Brian Woodward. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
All right, come on now. One time.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Ruggiano.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Justin Ruggiano will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
drive it right back to the pitcher. Huh, now?
That evens it up 1-1.
Get your pitch. No one
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Yeah, need you right here now. Here we go.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
Little chopper back to the mound.
Go hard, go hard, go
In
hard,
time
go
to
hard.
first, and there are 2.
Now batting,
Elvis Andrus will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 1, Elvis Andrus.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
And hit in the air. Martin on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. Elvis Andrus will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 1, Elvis
Bobby Wilson
Andrus.
is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Wilson.
Adam Lind digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
Now the pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Right side and right into the shift. On to first, and a sigh of wind in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Franklin Gutierrez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now Gutierrez gets into one here as he lifts a high drive to deep left field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he takes a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Sent on the ground out to second. A barehanded pickup. He's out.
No way. That was awesome. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Steve Clevenger. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Hey, there's a 1 now.
0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. We've played 8 full, and we still have no score. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Chris Jimenez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Chris Jimenez.
What's your pitch?
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, you know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Have a rip at it up there, huh?
Pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lifted into center field. And this won't help either in a tie ball game as the catch is made, and now there are 2 gone to start the 9th. Delino DeShields will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fights this one off to stay alive.
Elbow. Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Clevenger is under it, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. We are still scoreless. Robinson Cano is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air.
I go.
And reined in, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ketel Marte will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get.
Now batting, second baseman,
Luis Sardinas will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. The pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gallo over to his left, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Robinson Cano will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
now playing shortstop, number 22.
Stephen Romero is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Stephen Romero.
Trevor Plouffe will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
The designated hitter, Trevor Plouffe.
And the pitch. Low for ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
All even now, 2-2.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Set to deal on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or two away.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
All right, come on now. What's no fly?
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again.
Nope, that's foul. Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. And, partner, that will end his magnificent no-hit bid. Shades of Harvey Haddix there for a while, but he surrenders his first hit here in the extra frames.
I can see them.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Evan Scribner will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Evan Scribner.
Adrian Beltre will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn. Your turn.
No one better. Clutch up right now, man.
The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
Can see bro down.
Hey, clutch up right now for us, kid. Come
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
It's okay.
Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
What's up, Forrest? Right guy, right place.
Why can't I see though?
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Here we go. What's up, Forrest? Here.
A shot down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Pick up the ball, stand right here.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hurry. You can see him dive to try to knock this one.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody